Welcome in, Capper's Cave, another episode of our recap reaction show. Also, we'll be giving a couple picks out for some Thursday night, maybe some Friday night games. Still sticking to the NFL and college football right now. We will switch gears, in a couple more weeks. Maybe some NBA, maybe some NHL. We will be giving out our picks daily when we get to that point, where you can also find our picks on our apps as well and our website at capperscave.com. But let's get it started, man. A lot went on this week. It was a tough, it was a profitable week. NFL kicked our fucking asses, but college saved us. Let's move on. And Locksmith Larry, man, kicking ass this week. That's all I gotta say. I'm gonna start calling him for some more picks. He'll be on our next show, and we'll also be bringing in some new guests maybe next show. We got West Coast Willie. The old man's been doing that shit for years. We might bring him on for one of his best picks of the week. We got Ricky. Ricky from the Bronx. We don't talk to him too often, but occasionally we get to enjoy his presence. We'll get to that though. That's next show. But let's get in the recap. We'll jump right in. First win was Penn State, Michigan State under 28-7. This was a great. Both teams on a bye this week. Penn State's got Minnesota coming up. We knew that was going to be kind of a grunge match. Weather helped us out all over the map, I think in the Northeast for sure. But that doesn't always equate to unders. It did help us in this game. Iowa Northwestern, one of our good picks, 10 plus 10.5. I don't know what the fuck Northwestern was doing. Couldn't even put up any points at home. 20-0. This was we're not going to get into too much about them. We'll just go over them here. FAU against Old Dominion. This is a great pick, 41-3, minus 14 points we got them at. FAU's got Western Kentucky up next. Could be a battle for Conference USA. Could be a good game. I don't know if that'll be one of our picks, but we'll look into it. Mizzou. Yeah, went against him. Went for him. Went for him 2 weeks ago. Against him this week. It didn't work this week. Kentucky plus 10. 7-29. Kentucky just whipped the shit out of them. This is a good spot for Kentucky. It was a good pick for us. Another good one on the board, Michigan. I'm telling you, I'm all over it. I'm going to keep riding that train. I'm going to ride it next week, even though they're minus 21. Playing fucking Maryland, though. We'll take it. Maryland's got, down to... I think they're still missing their quarterback, but even if not, who cares? I'm going to keep riding this Michigan wave. I continuously think that they are going to get better and better every week. But minus 21, it could jump up. Might be jumping. I'll take 3 touchdowns against Maryland. They give up a hell of a lot of points. Michigan playing much better right now. Good win. BC at Clemson. Ooh, this hurt. I think I called out possible upset alert. BC. Clemson's got to lose this year. I want them to lose. Not just because I want them to lose, but I think they will. It might be towards the end of the season. Again, they do have an easy schedule. I just think there's going to be that game in there, and I thought BC maybe had it, but we still took the 34 points, but got our asses handed to us 7-59. That was a bad pick there. But we went back, and this was to Bama. Larry the Locksmith, loving some Mac. He's all about some Bama, no matter who's playing quarterback. 48-7. Listen to this. Listen to the old Larry here, man. Listen to old Larry.
Watch my football, man. Bama's going to roll this weekend. You better go with the numbers there, man. Minus 30, whatever it is. They're going to crush them. It might be by like 50 even. I could see a 52-3 game, man. That's it.
52-3. You almost got it right, 48-7. Good for you, Larry. I'm going to keep bringing you on the show, my man. I'm going to keep bringing you on. You keep doing those little research as possible and giving us your best picks, man. So we'll take it. Yeah, college, 5-7, 71%. But then we go over to the fucking NFL. Just crushed us. Oh, it was all about the Browns this week. All about the Brownies. Wow, they just keep... I don't know what they're doing out there. They're just... I swear they were just handing the ball to the Patriots. They were. Was Baker just like... Did he make a bet? Did he make a bet against them? Or bet for the Patriots? Probably. I swear he was just, here you go. Here you go. Here's your football. Don't tackle me. Here you go. Wow, man. You know, Kitchens, you're going to get fired. They're just not a good pair. And I think Baker wanted them there. I think Baker wanted Kitchens there. So, yeah, I just...
Fired. I beg your pardon?
I think Kitchens is out.
But I...
It's got to be. Get him out of there. Quit trying to run these plays like you're an awesome offensive coordinator. Hire somebody else to do it. Manage the team. They can't, man. They're so good on paper, and the markets aren't giving up to them. They're already -3 at Denver, but Denver's out Flacco. You know, who knows? This could be an easy game for the Browns if they can get it together. I mean, do we stay away from this? Do we stay away from the Browns? I don't know. It's so tough. I want to jump on them every week. You know, but the division they're playing in, they can still win out on the division. They got an easy schedule coming up. Their toughest games are Denver and Buffalo coming up. The rest are a bunch of cupcakes. Well, not cupcakes to the Browns, but you know they could they could keep them close and easily win. But that was one of our short money liners that we tried to go with. Lost that one. Lost the fucking Carolina one. These Niners, man, they are the real freaking deal. 51-13. I mean, Carolina was bound to lose. I know this Allen guy is good, but 4 games, sample size, a couple last year. It only took a few mistakes. But San Francisco's making every quarterback look bad out there. And they're sticking with them, and I would too. Don't put Cam in. But I even told you this. We almost reversed our bets, knowing that Cam was on the sidelines. He's just bad luck, man. Bad aura. Something. He's smiling over there. He's loving it. You don't want to see him win. He wants to come in and be the savior. Unless he wants to go somewhere else. I don't know what he's really thinking, but he shouldn't have traveled with the team. They at least might have covered if you weren't there, maybe. But no, Niners a real deal. But this could be a tough game coming up for them next. They got the Thursday night game. We'll talk a little bit more about that in the show coming up. Jets at the Minshew mustaches, man. 29-13. You fucking Jets, man. We were hoping for a garbage TD and maybe a cover. Darnold just, I don't know, he was a lot better. He was improved, except 21 for 30, 218 yards, 2 TDs, but 3 picks, 8 sacks. The sacks aren't always his fault. Picks maybe not, but I'm sure a couple of them were. Yeah, they're dumpster fire right now. I'd stay away from these Jets. Minshew's on the up. My crush might be back on, man. 22-34, 279, 3 TDs. Minshew with the George. He might be back on.
That Hansel's so hot right now. That Hansel's so hot
he
right now.
He is hot. Man, I think they make the playoffs, man. I know they're only sitting 4-4, but, they could, if Minshew keeps playing pretty good, I think they could be up there. But that was it from our NFL slate. We were at 25%. I don't really want to say that. But we were 54% overall for our games. Still a winning weekend. We're happy with it, but we got to get better with the NFL. It was tough. I think we just kind of went these stretches with the undefeated teams. It's hard to go against them. You got to find the right spots. We thought we did. The Niners and the Patriots, but we'll see if we keep rolling with them. Yeah, some reactions, some upcoming lines in football. I know some of the bigger games out there, Florida. I'm not really sure to think about it, but I am all about Michigan. We're going to keep riding that hardball fucking hard on, man. they've covered the last 4 against Maryland, 6 of 8. Michigan might be without one of their top receivers in Bell, but I don't think it's going to make a difference with Maryland's QB possibly out. There's really no lines that we're going to dig right into at the moment. I'm a little worried about the Notre Dame minus 17.5. I mean, they might be kind of pissed off, but they got to know their season might be kind of done now. Giving up 17.5 to Virginia Tech, who's continuously getting better every week. But that could be a bit of a revenge spot. Teams off a lot of big losses. Sometimes they step it up next week after. TCU, Oklahoma State. I like this Oklahoma State. It's only -3 at home to Oklahoma State. The line actually started at 4.5. Sharps are all over it. They've considered this, a letdown game for TCU after a big win against Texas. Now they got to go into Oklahoma State and play. I wonder if this keeps dropping, though. It looks like the markets, Sharps got all over TCU. Yeah. So it's one to keep your eye on. Again, we don't need to dig too much into a reaction to the upcoming lines. We like to go over some storylines, but we'd rather just give you picks on the show and dig into them, when we need to on the next show coming up. But let's dig into our picks coming up here. See if we got anything. Do we like anything? Do we like anything this Thursday?
Crazy.
We like
anything?
You. Yeah, we might. We'll have some NBA and NHLs, maybe some daily picks that you'll be able to grab, and all free, no cost. We're gonna put it on our website. We're gonna put it on our app. But please listen into the show. You can get more in-depth analysis, but it's just fun, whatever. But we will get into more of the NBA, college hoops, NHL, and all that good stuff when we start dying down on our football season. Which already next month, college going to be close to over. The fuck, so fast. But let's dig into our see if we got any football we like this week. West Virginia at Baylor. Baylor 7-0, number 11 team in the country. West Virginia did win the last 2, but completely different West Virginia teams. We can't always dive into those past numbers. But who is West Virginia this year? They've scored 14 points in their last 2 games. 14 points in each game, sorry. Is this a trap game? Baylor had a nice win at Oklahoma State. They got TCU up next. But is TCU really a sandwich type of team? They're really not battling for the conference. They're still in it, I suppose. But, I don't really fall into that trap too much. West Virginia off a beating, off an absolute beating this past week. And then they got to travel a short week, go into Baylor. Baylor's averaging like 8 yards per play in the last 3 games. West Virginia, all year, they're like 4.7 yards per play. Even over the last 3, same average. Baylor averages 200 rush yards a game. They're going to beat you both ways, through the air, through the ground. I don't think West Virginia is going to have. They don't have the talent or the offensive power to even keep up with these guys. I think they keep rolling. 17.5 is not an absolutely large number for a home team like this. We like Baylor. Let's knot it up. We could even have. Yeah. Could even have a good teaser for you. What's up next on the slots here? Love me some slots. Love me some slots. Lots of slots. Now I don't play slots, man. I just like the sound.
Is this turning you on?
Yes. It is. I love the sound of a casino. Georgia South at App State. Numbers at 15.5 right now. I believe this is an over-inflated line right now. Inflation at its best. Public's probably all over it. App 7-0. Woo, App 7-0. But you know what? I got South Carolina coming up next. This is the biggest game of the year, man. They're ranked number 20th in the country right now. Win at SC. Could put them in the top 15, top 12. Could. Yeah, this is a trap. And I'm sure they got these lines probably close. I mean, I'll take 2 touchdowns with Georgia Southern. They barely lost to Minnesota, 32-35. A very, very good, underrated Minnesota team. Watch out for them. They're kicking ass and taking names right now and covering spreads. They're on a 3-game win streak. They did lose to ULL, who is another pretty good team. I wouldn't say very good, but ULL's Raging Cajuns pretty good. Only lost 24-37. App has way more to lose in this game. Georgia might still have a chance at their conference with a win here, but they're not doing so great in the conference. But yeah, we're all over Georgia. Plus 15.5. And again, we like to do our teasers on Thursday because there's not much action. If we can find a good side and a good wager, we don't always like to tease just to tease it. Nobody likes just to be teased. But hey, if we find something we like, then we'd probably put a small bet on it, just straight wager. But if we can find some teases, this could be a good one. Let's go into the NFL. Let's move on in there. San Fran at Arizona. This, one of those games. Look at this. The numbers at 10.5 and already dropped 9.5. What the fuck is that? There's something going on that we don't know. We know. We just got to find it, But this is one of those games immediately. I'll look at the line like that and see that. It's like, boom, Arizona. Jump on Arizona. God knows they're going to put... the public's going to be all over San Francisco after kicking shit out of Carolina like that. They are. They're a great team. Okay? I think they want you to feel that. They want you to feel... The odds makers want you to feel that San Francisco love. They're going to give you something that's tempting. Take this apple. Take it. Eat it. Eat it at 9, because guess what? Arizona's going to cover. This could be a play that San Francisco comes in and they're going to play a little more conservative. Yeah, I mean, there could be key players on defense, or they're just switching out a lot just to give them a little more rest. They already know they're a playoff team. They already know. 7 wins. Okay? They got to prepare for the future, and they got to be healthy. They already think they're probably going to beat AZ with not much to do. They could probably go in there, and they think they're going to have to, and they probably will win. But I think we think it's going to be a closer game. Short week, off a big win. Arizona's going to give them all they have. At home, Thursday night, national game. I think they're going to want to showboat a little bit here. Bring out some of that offense that nobody's really seen. I don't really think the addition to Kenyon Drake is going to really matter in this game. He just got traded. They're not going to be throwing him in already. They might, you know what? They might throw him in for a few plays, I'm sure. But you can't get him in that quick offense and up to speed. They'll need another week. Yeah, there is. But yeah, we like Arizona 9.5, and I don't know why it keeps going down. It might stay steady right now. Maybe even move back to 10 once the public starts betting on it. And that's probably when I would love to have a tease this up 6-7 points, especially with the Geo Southern. What else do we got Friday night? Oh, sorry, not what else, but it's a Friday night game. But no, thanks. Navy, UConn. We're not gonna look at that fucking game. I don't even know why I said it. Navy, UConn. I didn't know why I said it again. Nah, it's a complete stay away. We're not. I don't even want. That's not even exciting to look into. I don't even want to look into that. Minus 27.5 at UConn. Fuck. Nah, we're staying far away from that. But yeah, that's it. I do want to give it up. To did we go over all our NFL picks? I feel like I'm missing something because I didn't give Locksmith Larry all the damn props that he deserved. I mean, did you hear him? Yeah, on his New Orleans pick. Sorry, they're reminding me here. Yeah, okay, his New Orleans pick was delicious. AZ at Arizona. New Orleans minus 10. But do you remember what old Larry said?
Yeah, we're going with Drew Brees back, man. Old Breezy. That's worth at least 20, 22, 23. I'd say about 20. Yeah, around there, 20, 21, 22. He's worth that many points.
He is worth that many points. Is that what you're going to say, Larry? They won by 22 points. Man, Locksmith. I got to get you on the show more, Larry. I love your unbiased and unresearched effort and attempt to... I love it. Keep bringing me more. He went 2-0 this week with his picks. We agreed with him with Bama. We stayed away from New Orleans. But I hope you guys agreed with him because that's what fucking matters. That is what fucking matters. And I'm your host. Thanks for listening in Capper's Cave. I'm your host, Lorenzo de Costa. Listen in for our Friday show, our best picks of the week. We'll be with you. And we're out, man.
We'll be right back.